Hello, everybody. This is Reverend Greg Bubba Wages coming to you from Common Ground Ministries, bringing you this week's Fiery College Football Friday preview. Week number 3 is right around the corner, and there's plenty of heat. Let's get to those matchups and who I'm feeling this week. First off, we look at Georgia Bulldogs at the Tennessee Volunteers. Georgia hits the road, goes into Neyland to face a Tennessee squad that's dangerous with speed and momentum, but Georgia's defense is tight, and they'll force Tennessee into some mistakes. So I'm going to pick the Bulldogs in a close one. Hopefully, I'll be hearing a lot more glory, glory to old Georgia than that good old Rocky Top. So we're picking Georgia in a close one. Second matchup of the week that we're picking is the West Virginia Mountaineers versus the Pittsburgh Panthers. This is called the Backyard Brawl. Now listen, this is rivalry time. Pitt is 2-0, riding high, but West Virginia's home crowd in Morgantown always gives them life. The Mountaineers have shown grit in recent games, and their defense might just keep it close enough. I'm picking West Virginia wins this one in a nail-biter. Maybe like a last-second field goal. Normally, I would have my Florida State pick up here in the top 3, but Florida State is on an off week, so they've got a bye this week, so you'll hear more about that in one of my other picks that I picked in place of the Florida State game. So number 3 is going to be the LSU Tigers versus the Florida Gators. LSU's got swagger and fire in the tank, especially after their opener. Florida's still trying to get things sorted out. Down in Baton Rouge at night, that's a dogfight, but I'll take LSU. I'm picking LSU by 2 scores. I'm saying it's going to be 14 or better. The next pick is going to be the Notre Dame Fighting Irish versus the Texas A&M Aggies. Irish tradition versus Aggie muscle. Texas A&M wants to show they belong among the elite. Notre Dame wants consistency. I think A&M is going to pull this one out with some big plays late. Texas A&M in a close one. Then the next one we have is the Miami Hurricanes versus the South Florida Bulls. South Florida's on a roll, full of confidence off of pulling 2 weeks worth of surprises. Miami does have more depth and physicality, but I'm going to say that the South Florida Bulls will make it a fight. I'm picking South Florida in a close one. Next game is Clemson Tigers at Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. Clemson's been shaky so far, close calls and tougher than expected games. Georgia Tech under Brent Key is playing with confidence and finding ways to win. Many betting models favor Tech outright, despite Clemson being a narrow favorite early in the lineup. But I'm going to pick Georgia Tech upsetting Clemson. I'm going to say that one's going to be by 4. So Georgia Tech with an upset by 4. The next pick, and this is the matchup that we decided to choose in place of the Florida State one. This is the Oregon Ducks versus the Michigan State Spartans. Oregon brings speed, big plays, and excitement, and I think they'll control tempo and they will score often. Oregon by a comfortable margin. So in closing, that's it for week 3. It's Georgia, West Virginia, LSU, Texas A&M, South Florida, Georgia Tech, and Oregon getting the wins. And don't forget, Florida State's off this week with a bye week, but they'll be back into the mix next week strong as ever. Stay blessed, enjoy them games, and I'll see you right back here next Friday for more predictions, more stories, more Bubba style College Football Friday. Love y'all. God bless y'all. Have a wonderful weekend.